What's up, guys? So we're back at the shop trying to actually get the Miata done today. Went ahead and added a flex fuel sensor, and Junior was able to actually get everything wired up. So he had to change a couple of things inside of the actual ECU so that we wouldn't lose the two-step and the launch control. So I'm grateful for that. He was able to figure all that out. So now we're gonna put the ECU back in. And then in a little bit, probably put it on the dyno, see how it goes. So we're running on Mega Squirt PNP2, and pretty nice computer, I like it. Got an NSX on the dyno right now. It's pulling it off, so we need to make room for the Miata. This thing is... So the story behind this NSX is that Junior actually turbocharged it, and at the time he did not have the dyno, so it went over to another tuner and it eventually came back with a blown turbo. So I think they're going to be redoing some stuff underneath with a different intercooler and putting it back in the dyno to try to just get power back. Now that we got the ECU back in, let's prep the dyno for the Miata. So let's get this thing strapped down. Drain the E85 out of the tank and then go get some 93 so that we can tune on 93 and then set the flex fuel sensor. Go ahead. We got all the fuel out, but we're not sure if the pump is bad. It looked like it was pumping really, really slow. So we're gonna try to put some 93 on there and see what happens. Show you guys how we got the flex fuel sensor in there, but it's not finalized. I'm actually going to make a bracket to have it hanging right above the suspension. Yeah, so basically I'm going to have the sensor with a bracket right here, and that's basically how we did it. So by this point we got the E85 out, and we were still checking fuel pressure. Seems like our fuel pressure was dropping, but The other thing that we also noticed was that the ECU was not turning on the fans. So at that point, we start troubleshooting the fans. You're gonna see me start pulling the front bumper off, checking some wiring. We start going through the wiring diagram. Eventually we find out that the actual fan relay was not working properly. So in the end, we jumped out the fan relay just to get the fans running so that we could just continue to dyno the car and actually tune it. Okay, so Junior had to do a lot of research, and apparently the flex fuel sensor was going all over the place. It was just bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing around. We couldn't figure out what it was. And apparently we had to actually put a jumper, some resistors across the power wire and the signal wire.
It's actually called a bullet resistor.
Bullet resistor?
That goes to the signal wire and allows it to actually read faster.
Gotcha.
And then it was still going crazy after that. We figured out that I just updated it to a newer firmware version and it seemed to correct it. Okay. And it's showing 24%. We still have a little bit of 85 left in it. But also regular gas has 10%, so I'll do a base compensation of 10%. That way it'll actually read it. Sometimes it'll probably end up reading 70% because we already got the base of 10%.
Okay. And there's still a couple other wiring issues that I'm probably going to have to take care of later, like my fans and stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and jump those out just to turn them on, so we can see if we can get a base tune on this thing. So now that we got everything strapped down, you can't really see it in the video that much, but apparently one of the back wheels has a flat spot in it, so it's actually bouncing the car a little too much, that to the point where we're actually concerned about it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Looks like we might have a flat spot on the tire, making the car bounce a little bit on the dyno, so we might not do this. Alright, we're back. We went ahead and just dropped some other tires on there, so let's see what happens. We're actually checking fuel pressure now. It seems like our fuel pressure just keeps dropping, so Junior's just taking his time dialing things in. So now we're gonna mix through the E85 mixture, see what kind of power it puts down after that. We're hoping into the 300s. So he's letting it idle now, giving it a little bit of gas. We're trying to get the mixture of the 85 through the sensor. The sensor looks like it's working correctly, so we're happy about that. Looks like the sensor's doing what it needs to do. It's actually adding the 30% that he asked it to add, and the AFR is sitting at 14.7 right now. So it's about to hit it. See what happens. Mixture after a certain percentage, we're going to bump it to 20. So we'll see what happens. And right now it's only sitting at 60% ethanol. right here. Put down 327 with a little over 22 pounds. Last thing to do is drop it down, put it on the street, take it for a drive. Once again, I gotta thank Junior Tech LPJ Dyno Tuning Shop. Go check him out on Instagram for sure. Sorry about all the wind noise, guys. And let's not forget Phillips Tire and Auto. If you guys need anything, go check these guys out. They're in Fern Park, Central Florida. Now with a dyno, one-stop shop. Just a little bit. Actually, you're good. Come on. Good. I want to take us out of this interior. What's this about? This is about 20 years old?
1993.
1993.
And 230,000 miles on it.
230,000 miles, and you just turbocharged it.
Yeah. The sad part is, right now the Miata's making more power than this. But this is only on like 6 pounds.
And it's way light.